Alright, so round 2 against the Eagles this morning. So we know Gresham was out for a week. We brought Max King in to make his debut, but also I got an email just as I've just come in now. Jaron Geary's out for 2 weeks with a strain or something, so we brought Dean Kent onto the bench, and then Robin's going to take his spot in the starting 18. Also, changing the difficulty up to Hall of Fame, so it's the second hardest. So we'll see how that goes. Max King making his debut. It's pretty big time for the Saints. Roof shut again. It's a big crowd in. The boys up and about. We're without our captain this afternoon. I forgot to actually, I'm not sure who's going to be taking the captaincy today, but we'll find out. Out come the Eagles with this horrid song that they've got. I think it just says play your role. Play your role, Eagles. And they lost last week, so interesting. Out they come. Just black and white. That's a bit boring. Throw in some red, and now the crowd's roaring. I've seen that one a couple of times. So it's Paddy Ryder taking the captaincy today. A big ruckman. Razor Ray tosses the coin, and Eagles win the toss. Kicking to the Coventry end of the ground. Here we go, boys. Here we go.
And here's the bounce to begin the game. Guided down nicely by Ryder. Tackle, knocks the ball loose. Brown
Spills out. Paddy Ryder with the hands forward. They've got so many numbers there. Loney, the hero from last week. Oh, it's poor handball, isn't it? Handball forward. Loney. Oh, it's run down in the square. And we finally get him. Billings, huge. Now, it's an impossible looking shot. We're going to go the check side. Oh, skied it. Dunstan in space. He can line up for the first of the afternoon. They've coughed it up, the Eagles. Dunstan from 45. He kicks it straight through the middle. And we've got the first of the afternoon. Oh no, I've run straight over the mark. Dom Sheed's going to have a shot from pretty close range. In he steps. Dom Sheed doesn't normally miss them from there, and he slots it. Jack Steele. Handball out. Billings, now Membry. Out wide to the debutant. Max King, he plays on. Blasts it. Is it going to make the journey? It does! And Max King kicks his very first goal in AFL football. And he loves it. They get around him. Saints have got the lead back. Jack Steele. He's got Carlisle running past for the run and carry in towards Membry. Looking good here. Membry from 50 out. He flushes it. Saints dominating at the moment. Tim Membry's down. That's not what you want. We've given away a free kick trying to take a huge mark. Commentators sound worried. Brad Hill out there. So Tim Membry, just after kicking one from 50, he's gone down with an injury. I didn't see what happened, to be honest, but kick into danger here. Membry still on the ground for the time being. Gives it to Billings. Got to go. Kicks it to the top of the square. He's kicked it. We've got 4 straight goals here early on. Nui in the ruck now. It's been Vardy for most of the game. Chance. Elliot Yo's kicked the goal and the Eagles get one back. They really needed that. Should just about do it. 27-minute mark. Maybe one more chance. Another ball up. Press him up. Butler has a chance. Kicks the goal. We take the 3-goal lead into the break now. Oh, Ryan's gone down. So a lot of injuries. Quarter time siren sounds. We've got a 3-goal lead. We've actually been dominating them, to be fair. Membry forward to Butler. He's not going to be caught. He runs in, kicks the goal. He's got 2, Dan Butler. And we are putting on a clinic at the moment. Spills out Membry. Good hands at the back. King. Here he goes. Can he kick his second? He does sneak it home. Max King's got 2. Brilliant start from the Saints. Marshall. Back. Oh my god, what's happened there? It's alright. Marshall's got it. And Rowan Marshall to really give the Saints a good lead. He does, he puts it through. 6-goal lead to the Saints. Kelly through the middle, he's got space, delivers it in. Howard, oh, should have handballed it. Sheed, he's got 2 on Sheed. They really needed that one because I didn't think he was playing. Brad Hill, for his first of the year, he kicks it behind, the first behind of the match. Burst out with pace, but just couldn't steady the kick. Siren goes for half time, and we lead by 31. So a pretty great first half. We've continued to dominate in that second quarter. Ball's deep. There's a pack forming there. No one can take it. Sock it out the back. Savage should be first there. Oh no, I'm absolutely wrong. The wrong way. Oh, he's gone. Oh, apparently he's thrown it 30 meters into the. Oh, I've kicked it into the post. This is. Yeah, not the best football display in the last couple of minutes. They just can't get a mark at the moment, the Eagles. Jack Darling kicks a much needed one again. Martin's back to 4 goals, so the door's not completely shut for the Eagles, but they have kicked the last 2 goals of the game. Falls out the back, off the ground. Howard, not a great kick at all, and we're really coughing it up now. We looked safe, we looked home, to be honest, 6-goal lead, but they've brought it back, this to bring it back to 3 goals. It's a big kick. He does kick it, and it's a 3-goal game leading into 3/4. Sinclair long. Oh, what a mark from Membry. Might be outside of his range here, but he'll hit it well. It's deep. It's got enough, and that's the steadier that we really did need. Watch him. Bombs it out wide. Butler. Oh, it's Billings. Oh, Natanui nearly took the mark of his life, but the siren does sound. Deep from Ryder. There's a chance for Jack Billings here. He does take the mark. Big kick for Jack Billings. If we get this, we doubt we can lose it. From 50 out, Jack Billings, he has nailed it. And we're probably home now. Early on in the last quarter, but we've got a 5-goal lead. Only seconds left in this one. You'd think, oh, there's the siren. And we go 2-0, a brilliant start to the year. Look, the game was over pretty early. That second quarter we really dominated and didn't give them much of a chance in this one. So 2-0, let's have a look at how it unfolded. I'd say Savage was close to getting the 3 votes today. No, it's going to be Membry. So got injured in the first quarter. We're hoping he doesn't miss weeks. But no, really good performance. A win by 24. And we go 2-0, got the Tigers next week.
Another win for your Saints today, Gerald. 2 from 2 from the season now. But it did look like you slipped off a bit in the third quarter. What was your message at the 3/4 time break?
Yeah, obviously we let them back in the game with 3 in a row late. Just sort of said, get back on the pressure game. That's what we do really well. So once in the last quarter we managed to keep our pressure good, I think, yeah, we were able to hold on to the win.
In your opinion, who do you believe deserved the 3 votes today?
Bit of a tough one. There was a lot of good performers. I thought Savage was really good again. He was great last week. He did the job for us again off half-back, so I probably would have given it to him personally.
As I mentioned before, you let the Eagles back in the game a little bit. Were you disappointed you didn't win by more?
No, look, I think Eagles are a top side, so to get a 4-goal win is still a pretty good achievement. Obviously, could have been more, but we kicked really accurately, and so did they. So, no, 4 goals was well and truly more than enough.
How would you briefly sum up how the boys played today for you?
Yeah, no, they were good. I thought probably better than last week, which was good. You know, last week we sort of scraped through and got the win. This week we put together nearly a full 4-quarter performance. So, no, very good.
Now, I do have a few questions about next week's game against Richmond. Firstly, who do you think you'll put on Dusty?
It's a tough one. Look, Steele's been our target for a number of years, so we'll probably look to play them on each other and see how that goes, but he's a special player, so who knows.
Obviously, it's a very big game next week as you are 2-2 looking to get the hat-trick of wins. What is the key to beating Richmond in your eyes?
Yeah, probably lock down the star players, like you said. A Dusty, got to keep him quiet and just try and combat their pressure, which can be hard to do, but yeah.
Do you see the Tigers' high speed and tackle pressure being an issue for you next week? If so, how do you look to counter it?
So it's obviously what they do quite well. So we will try and counter that sort of with our own pressure. We want to put the game on our terms and not let them get out of the gate early and kick a few early ones, which is what they like to do. So we're hoping that we can bring our own pressure and our own speed, and yeah, hopefully that's going to be enough.
One of the keys to Richmond's success is their two tall forwards of Jack Revolt and Tom Lynch. Do you think they'll cause you issues next week?
Look, they're obviously both top quality forwards, so there's every chance they have a good day. We're going to do our best. We think Howard, Brown and Carlisle are pretty solid, so we'll wait and see what happens, but they're obviously a concern.
Thanks for the answers, Gerald. Good luck next week.
Cheers.